What's up, everybody? This is Carmine Davis, and you are watching and listening to the Carmine Davis Show. What the fuck is up? The Carmine Davis Show. Alright, so a beautiful day. Happy Pride.
I need to talk to a gay person.
What do you need?
I need to talk to a gay person.
Luckily, Pride Month is still rolling on, and to commemorate Pride, Britney Spears has gotten married. A fucking man, you drive me crazy. I just can't sleep. I'm so excited, I'm in too deep. Oh, crazy, but it feels alright. Oh, child, wait. So I'm reading more details about the wedding. They showed their fucking ass. Okay? But everybody was there. All the gays and all that were there. We'll get into that. But before we do, if you're new to the show, make sure you guys follow, subscribe, rate, and review this podcast. I don't do it for my health. Hit that subscribe button, smash it. Hit that follow button if you're listening to the podcast on Spotify, Apple Music, or Good Pods, or wherever you're listening to. Make sure you join the fam. I'm drinking a martini for a change. I hate vodka. So I don't know why I'm drinking a martini, but it's not about... I don't know why people drink martinis, actually. I like Cosmos, preferably, but I ran out of cranberry juice, cranberry juice, and I don't feel like going to the store. I actually need to go grocery shopping after I knock this out of the way, speak to y'all, get y'all out the way, see what's going on with y'all, head on to the store, Instacart maybe. Probably should have did that if I was a responsible adult, but I am not. I'm reckless as fuck. So
there is no in-between with me.
Anyway, I had a great week. Empowering. Retrograde is over with. I'm out of that bullshit. Feeling good, feeling great. How are you? Let's just hop into it, all right? This first hot topic is from lovebscott.com. We are going to talk about everything that went down at Britney's wedding, child, from Jason, her first husband, what's his name? Jason, whatever. That motherfucker is crazy. Did y'all see the video of him running through her motherfucking house like the Tomb Raider?
Brittany, I can trespass. You ain't got to have a gun. Go. Hey, Brittany, don't fuck with me, bro. I'm done.
Trying to get into her wedding, child. Like, this is crazy. From lovebscott.com, they're married. Britney Spears and Sam Asghari share first images from their wedding day. If there's one thing Britney Spears knows how to do, it's sparkle. The longtime couple went in front of 60 guests, including Madonna, Drew Barrymore, and Paris Hilton in Los Angeles. Spears wore a gown by famed fashion house Versace and walked down the aisle to Elvis Presley's I Can't Help Falling in Love, according to sources. If you're a real Britney Spears fan, you know why that is important.
Only fools are rushing. Oh no, but I can't help falling in love with you. Take my hand, take my whole life too. Oh no, but I can't help falling in love.
That song choice is very important. Britney walked herself down the aisle. She looked absolutely stunning in her main dress. An insider tells People she cried happy tears at some moments. The insiders added that the Toxic singer kept the same hair and makeup look throughout the evening, but changed her outfit 3 times. During the reception, she also tore up the dance floor with Madonna. A second source tells People that the party wrapped up by 11:30 p.m., and the newlyweds were whisked away in a white Rolls Royce with a classic Just Married sign on the back. It ended up being the happiest night for Britney. She wanted a fairy tale wedding, and she got it. Britney looked stunning, the source says. She is very excited to be married. She looks forward to a future with Sam. There's some pictures. I'm going to put on some here with Madonna, Drew Barrymore, Selena Gomez, Donatella Versace, Paris Hilton were there. People magazine got the scoop, but it was not without all of its mess, okay? Britney, Jason, what's his name? I should have definitely... Yes, here it is. This is from People.com. Britney Spears' ex hit with restraining order as attorney says he'll be aggressively prosecuted. Jason Alexander was arrested on Thursday after he broke into Britney Spears' private property just hours before her wedding. Jason Alexander, the ex-husband of Britney Spears, who was arrested after he broke into her property on her wedding day, has been hit with an emergency restraining order against the pop star. Matthew Rosengart, Spears' attorney, confirms to People that Alexander, 40, is incarcerated and is under an emergency protective order. This is an outrageous security breach, which I am livid about. But fortunately, Britney is safe, and she was a stunning and happy bride, Rosengart said in a statement. The attorney also thanked the Ventura County Sheriff's Office and the sergeants and detectives involved in Alexander's arrest, and said she looks forward to working with law enforcement to ensure Alexander is aggressively prosecuted and hopefully convicted as he definitely should be. An emergency protective order, EPO, is issued at the scene of the incident and is granted based on immediate concerns, according to the sheriff's office. An EPO expires after 5 to 7 calendar days. Alexander, a childhood best friend, to whom Spears was briefly married to in 2004, filmed himself on Instagram Live breaking into her home on Thursday afternoon, just hours before she and fiancé Sam Asghari were set to tie the knot in her private property. He is currently listed as a county inmate, and jail records show he was booked for battery, trespassing, and refusing to leave private property, and vandalism, all of which are misdemeanors. Misdemeanors? Pause. Like, have y'all seen this video of this man running through this motherfucking girl's house?
Brittany, I can trespass. You ain't got to have a gun. Go. Hey, Brittany, don't fuck with me, bro. I'm done. So here's the inside scoop, guys, of the bullshit wedding. Jason Alexander. What's up? You love roses? Who are you?
What's up, Michael?
And it's a misdemeanor? Hold on. Hold that thought. Alexander, whose marriage to Spears, 40, was annulled, was also arrested on an outstanding warrant of grand theft, embezzlement, and receiving stolen property, both of which are felonies. Good. He is scheduled to appear in Ventura County Superior Court on June the 13th. In the footage that he streamed on Instagram Live, the audacity, Alexander roamed around Spears' property on Thursday afternoon and revealed her wedding decorations, which were still being arranged by party planners. Alexander, who eloped with the star in Las Vegas in January 2004, only to split 55 hours later, could be heard yelling the singer's name and claiming to security that he had been invited to the wedding.
Brittany, I can trespass. You ain't got to have a gun. Go. Hey, Brittany, don't fuck with me, bro. I'm done. So here's the inside scoop, guys, of the bullshit wedding. Jason Alexander.
So here's the inside scoop, guys, of the bullshit wedding. Jason Alexander, what's up? He said, greeting the workers and even shaking one's hand. My name is Jason Alexander. Britney invited me here. Alexander claimed, Britney Spears invited me here. She's my first wife, my only wife. I'm her first husband. I'm here to crash the wedding. Spears' assistant, Vicky T, was alerted to the incident by fans on Instagram and assured her followers that the bride-to-be was unharmed. I've done everything I can while being out of the country to keep everyone safe, Vicky wrote on her Instagram story. Thank you all for absolutely amazing and incredible fans for alerting me of so much. You are blessings. Thank you. Everyone is safe. Alexander previously pleaded guilty in January to violating an order of protection and aggravating stalking against an unidentified woman. So he does this shit. TMZ reported at the time he was given 11 months and 29 days of probation. Spears' wedding eventually went off without a hitch, and she and Asghari, 28, said "I do" before an audience of about 60 guests, including stars like Madonna and Paris Hilton. This is a mess. The fact that this lady literally cannot get married without there being a fucking, no pun intended, circus is a big fucking deal. But it's in true Britney fashion. Nothing she does goes without some kind of controversy. Like, this bitch can't even secretly get married in front of 60 people without her ex-husband, who came out of nowhere after fucking 20 years damn near and rushed her wedding. Like, how the fuck did this nigga get in? Like, she lives in Ventura County. Like, that's near Calabasas, or is it in Calabasas, I think. In order for him to get in, he had to get past the gates. He had to get through all, like, if anybody can just run into this lady's house, like, how would this woman ever feel safe? Like, how? How? And how come nobody, like, on a day like this, right, like, how come nobody thought to themselves, like, let's make sure that nobody can just, some country-ass bumpkin can't run up in this motherfucker. Like, how? But congratulations, Britney. This is a Britney Stan account. Y'all know Britney Spears is my idol. She's up there with Mariah. She is the pinnacle of perfection to me. Nothing Britney Spears. She can never do anything wrong to me, ever. Nothing she can do is wrong. But, you know, I think that goes to show how wild her life is and how little respect she has from the people in her life. The fact that they couldn't even respect this lady enough to just let her get fucking married without there being some kind of breach or some kind of violation in her security or her, like, you know what I'm saying? But she looks good. She's singing Vogue with Madonna and Selena Gomez.
We're in the mood. Don't just stand there. Let's get to it. Strike a pose. There's nothing to it.
Vogue. This is the gayest wedding I've ever seen in my life, and I don't think Britney would ever have had it any other way. Thank you, Britney, for sharing this with people. She did this the right way. I like where Britney is heading. Even this is just everything to me. Like even her fucking wedding, like the drama, the press, like the people, the invite list, the fact that her family was not involved. Like, go off, Britney. I'm here for everything she does. Like, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I love it. I love it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's move on to the next hot topic. But before we do, make sure you guys comment. What do y'all think about Britney and this crazy ass but beautiful wedding? Isn't it so on brand for Britney? I almost feel like there's like a Britney underbelly camp, right? That like makes sure that every single thing she does gets pressed. Like somebody probably had him shaken up in the backseat of a car, shot him up with heroin or something like that, and like shook him and let him run free. You know, like, and then like he literally posted videos of like the inside of the wedding. People were not like they were just looking at him like, what's up? Like, if that was a nigga, you know, he would have got shot on sight. You know, but leave a comment. Let me know what you think. We're gonna move on. This next hot topic is from LoveyScott.com. Justin Bieber reveals he's been diagnosed with Ramsay-Hunt syndrome, which causes facial paralysis. Justin Bieber revealed a shocking diagnosis in a video shared on social media on Friday, today. The 28-year-old singer took to Instagram on Friday to reveal he has been diagnosed with Ramsay-Hunt syndrome, a rare neurological disorder that can cause facial paralysis. Bieber shared the news just days after he was forced to postpone a number of tour dates, citing health concerns. It is from the virus that attacks the nerves in my ear, my facial nerves, and he also has caused my face to have paralysis. He said in a nearly 3-minute video. Bieber pointed out that the right side of his face was unable to move, as he could only smile and blink on the left side. Oh my goodness. So for those who are frustrated by my cancellations of the next shows, I'm just physically, obviously not capable of doing them. He continued, this is pretty serious, as you can see. I wish this wasn't the case, but obviously my body is telling me I gotta slow down. Bieber went on to say that he would now spend his time resting so he could get back to doing what I was born to do. The video is going to be right here.
Hey everyone, Justin here. I wanted to update you guys on what's been going on. Obviously, as you can probably see from my face, I have this syndrome called Ramsay-Hunt syndrome, and it is from this virus that attacks the nerve in my ear and my facial nerves, and has caused my face to have paralysis. As you can see, this eye is not blinking. I can't smile on this side of my face. This nostril will not move. So there's full paralysis in this side of my face. So for those who are frustrated by my cancellations of the next shows, I'm just physically, obviously not capable of doing them. This is pretty serious, as you can see. I wish this wasn't the case, but obviously my body's telling me I gotta slow down. And I hope you guys understand, and I'll be using this time to just rest and relax and get back to 100% so that I can do what I was born to do. But in the meantime, this ain't it. I gotta go get my rest on so that I can get my face back to where it's supposed to be. I love you guys. Thanks for being patient with me. And I'm gonna get better. And I'm doing all these facial exercises to get my face back to normal. And it will go back to normal. It's just time. And we don't know how much time that's gonna be. But it's gonna be okay, and I have hope, and I trust God, and I trust that this is all it's all for a reason, and I'm not sure what that is right now, but in the meantime, I'm gonna rest, and I love you guys. Peace.
Sending positive and healing energy to Bieber. Well, y'all know I don't really like Justin, but I wouldn't wish anything on him. Like, you know, I think Justin, I don't really trust anything Justin says after he done threw a little twist like down the line. But I pray for him. I'm sending prayers. I'm going to believe this. But y'all know I have a spirit, and I would be remiss if I didn't tell y'all what was on my spirit. I think that Justin is a character. And that's all I'm going to say.
Why did you do that?
I don't trust anything he says. And I would never trust anybody who's... What I want to say, I'm praying for him, and y'all should too. I'm praying for Justin and all of his illnesses. God, Lord, as a matter of fact, I think I'm moved to pray right now, if y'all will, bow your heads. Father God, please wrap your arm around Justin Bieber, Lord. Heal him once and for all from all of his illnesses, his sicknesses, his desires that cause him to shake at night, his tendency to have reckless behaviors, whatever it is, if it's an illness, if it's a virus, if it's addiction. Father God, I ask you to remove it. I ask you to bring it asunder, Father God. Release the devil's grip off of Bieber so he can move on and have an amazing career and do what he was born to do. In Jesus' name, amen. And we're going to move on. Comment below. Prayers for Justin. I'm going to take a sip. A little communion. Because the devil almost got me. I almost said some things, and I am far from a journalist. I am an artist myself. He's working with me. And I'm not perfect. Sometimes the truth sits up in me, and I have to say my truth. Whether it's true or not, let's keep him Justin in our prayers. I'm gonna move on. If you are just tuning in, make sure you guys follow, subscribe, rate, and review this podcast. I don't do it for my health. Oh yeah, fit check. This is from Fashion Nova. This top, you thought it was Gucci. It's not. This is from Fashion Nova. I've never worn this either. This is from, of course, these jewels are from my friend Kenny the hippie. This is from, I want to say, this is like 2 different rings from different places. I don't know. But this is the C. Time to be Carmine Davis. A little C moment. Or it'd be like this. A little C on my ring finger. But I'm not married. If you guys are just tuning in, make sure you guys follow me on twitter.com/Carmine Davis, Instagram.com/Carmine Davis. What am I gonna say? Instagram.com/Carmine Davis Show. Tap in with me, guys. Last week's Twitter poll, we discussed Monique and all that drama that was going on over there, honey. Like, Miss Monique and D.L. Hughley and Steve Harvey, the girls were fighting over there. And I asked, what would you consider Comic Monique difficult? 52% of you guys said absolutely.
See, when you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite.
I'm gonna pray for y'all. I don't think Monique is difficult. I think Monique's situation is difficult. Being a queen of comedy can't be easy, honey. I do think her situation will be a lot easier if she let go of that husband and get some real representation. So I will put that there. I do think Monique needs to possibly look into more representation. I think Monique definitely would do great, and her legacy won't at all be damaged if she went ahead and did what she needed to do, and go ahead and go over there with some white people and see if they can come and get Monique back. You know what I'm saying? This week's Twitter poll, what do I want to say? I know what I want to say. I want this Twitter poll to be dedicated to this hot topic. Our last hot topic is from lovelyscott.com. Diddy talks fatherhood since Kim Porter's death with Young Miami. I really could not control crime. Revolt's all-new multi-platform series, Caresha Please, is here sharing one half of the City Girls rap duo Caresha Brownlee, also known as Young Miami, as the host and special guest Sean P. Diddy Combs. Y'all, this was a mess. In the 36-minute episode, the 28-year-old host, real name Caresha Brownlee, chatted with the Bad Boy Records founder about light yet random topics. As they sat on opposite couches sipping Combs' De Leon tequila, Young Miami asked questions about love and dating, traveling to exotic islands, their relationship status, life goals, and being authentic. One of the most serious topics was life after loss of model and actress Kim Porter, the mother of 3 of Diddy's children. How was fatherhood... Okay, I'm going to do it like Young Miami. How has fatherhood been since the passing of Kim Porter? Asked Caresha before Diddy somberly shook his head before responding. Fatherhood has been really, really, really real because I was like a part-time father, you know what like a part-time father, you know what I'm saying? Kim, Sarah, and everybody had everything, held it down. And then, man, you know, just losing Kim, it was just like, I was a full-time father. He continued, my life is really like going crazy right now. You know what I'm saying? It's really, really real. You know what I'm saying? Going from just being on the road and stuff to like actually having to raise 3 girls, and I've never been in a situation. And you know, I guess God gave me some karma. Hit me 3 times. 3 times. I got 3 girls turning 16. I'm proud of my daughters, he's added. Like, when I see my daughters, I just got so filled with pride. They're so beautiful and strong. They're like really, really strong young women. Like, have their own opinions and they have their own points of views. And they have their own dreams. It's just like really beautiful to see. And it's clearly why women run the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I'm around them. Relating to have lost someone she loved, Caresha chimed in with, I feel like that's something that me and you got in common. Like, I lost my baby father, and I feel like I never really got the chance to like grief about it because I was working. So I never got a chance to like express how I felt, or I never really like went through the emotion. So when it did hit me, I was like just fucked up. Like, it hit me at a bad like time and had me like really depressed. And I know how to handle it. Admitting to trying out therapy that ultimately didn't work for her, Caresha asked Diddy for insight on how he coped with the loss of Kim. Diddy revealed that he cried for the 3 months straight. I would just like walk around and us all the time. He said it was hurt. I was just hurt. You know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just like not moving. I had like isolated myself, you know. It was definitely, it was rough. I really could not stop crying. I would be anywhere and just, you know, any memory would just like get me and really break me down. You know what I'm saying? These are my Diddy and Caresha impressions. Horrible impressions. But you feel me. Watch the video.
I feel like you single, well, we go together. So how would you feel about me telling people that I'm single? Because we go together. I'm not laughing.
Yeah. Hold on.
It ain't no hold on.
We go together now?
Real bad.
Okay. Whatever you say.
I like that.
I'm not too far off, right? As time went on, Diddy was able to face his new reality. He championed his religious connection and prayer as the factor that pulled him through his grief. Talking to God is what really got me through. Oh, talking to God is what really got me through. He expressed, I had a wonderful life and time with Kim. I have beautiful kids. I'm just like the luckiest man in the world to even have had the experience to like have her in my life. Although Love's grieving process is a daily thing for him, he did confirm to Young Miami that he, in fact, is back up on his feet and ready to love again. Watch the full interview. Click the link below. All right. All jokes aside, this interview, I seen it. It was very cringe. I love Young Miami, right? And I love Diddy. Watching them talk for 30 minutes was very hard because neither one of them are eloquent.
So, how did you feel when you heard Rap Freaks?
Rap Freaks?
And I was like, dude, let me put it on your face like them roaches.
First of all, I was mad at you because like that was a real traumatic story. You know like I was traumatized from those roaches, and it's like when I heard it first, I was just like, man, she just went and just didn't know how that really traumatized me. And I remember calling you. I was like, you know, like the roaches thing was a traumatic situation for me. And you was just laughing. And I was like, you know, the Buenos Noches though, I was like, you must be talking about you. you got to be talking about yourself. Cause you ain't putting nothing to sleep over here, baby girl.
Diddy's had a 30-year career. I don't understand how Diddy cannot speak. Like, you know, like, I mean, I have a daughter, you know. I mean, like, girls, like, I mean, them bitches be, like, talking back, you know. And I'm like, when do women talk back to me? But, like, they're my daughter, so, like, maybe it's karma because I was shit to Kim, you know. So, and I was shit to every woman in my life, you know. I mean, Meek, what's up? Like, you looking good, bro. Like, but I ain't really want Kim. Like, I should have known Kim every chance I got. Like, Cassie's still dealing with trauma. Like, I mean, like, that's like, wow. But my daughters, like, they got backbones. Like, it's like they don't know I'm a Diddy or something. Or they got self-esteem, or they know I could die and still be millionaires. It's like karma. You know what I mean? Like, it's like Diddy literally is still 25 years old. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? He never really, and then like his relationship with Caresha, like Young Miami, is crazy. Him literally on her show, first guest, and he's still acting like tiptoeing around the fact that they fucking around.
So you ready to get in the smoke?
Yeah, get to the smoke.
So when you woke up and we was shrinking, what it was about?
I mean, it just.
So what we is? What you like about me? Like, why you fucking with a city girl?
Yeah. Hold on.
It ain't no hold on. Do you like making love or fucking? Chinese food or American? Are you a cheater? You can't think. You gotta just say it.
Wow. What?
I'm not laughing.
The whole shebang is crazy to me. This whole thing is crazy, but I'm gonna be watching. I'm here for it. All that aside, I'm here for it. And I just don't want Caresha. I'm here for anybody doing what they love to do. I do a podcast and all that stuff, but I don't think Young Miami is, not for like 30 minutes. I don't know. She's not very eloquent. And then Diddy's still talking like he is, take that. Like in the 90s, what the fuck do you mean you are a first-time father? Then bitch, you got grown kids. What do you mean you just started becoming a father?
Why you never got married?
I never really had those aspirations. So I know it was like the dream. It's every woman's and every person's dream. I mean, a lot of people's dream. And it just for me, I just wasn't really about that life.
Yeah, because people feel like you got to be married. I don't have a desire to be married.
I won't be happy.
Kim, you had 2 or 3 kids with Kim or something like that. What happened to the other ones? What the fuck were you doing with them? What have you been doing this whole time? Kim died like 10 years ago. Like, what were you doing? You were 50 years old. Why is Diddy not getting his shit together? Why? Why? Let's applaud Diddy first. Kim had to die for him to feel anything, and go to therapy and all those things and work on himself. Sometimes it takes something like that, Lord, because he should have done Kim every chance he fucking got. We talked about that on the previous episode of the podcast. I'm gonna link it, I think, if I can find it, where we talk about Kim and Diddy's relationship kind of in like a little detail and why I kind of feel like it's kind of a wake-up call for everybody. Like, you know, we all are guilty of it. You know, we don't really, you never know what you got until it's gone. And, but I feel like, you know, your kids are grown. You know, like, they died and they needed their mother and all that. But, you know, they've had the best nannies in the world. You're a fucking damn near a billionaire, Puff. Like, what you mean you had to be a full-time father? Like, what the fuck were you doing before? I don't know. And something about Diddy, he is very questionable. I love Puff. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, as a businessman and as a brand and as an entrepreneur and as a person, I say all of this shit, but I would be right in Young Miami's spot if I could. Now, I'm far from a hater, and I'll keep it real. I'm gonna always keep it real. Now, Diddy, what's up? Like, but I would never allow a nigga to talk about me acting like we just cool when you got me a whole motherfucking show. You got me laced, bitch, and we going on exotic location, new body, and you talking about me like I'm some third bitch in a rotation. Like, I would never get a chance to let him fuck me over, like, ever, billionaire or not. But I know Young Miami plays chess, not checkers, with these niggas. So, I think it's more about Diddy and how his mind works, and also how Young Miami mind works, and every bitch around Diddy. Like, Diddy, nobody holds Diddy accountable for any motherfucking thing. I mean, like, shit. I mean, he owed Mace money. Pastor Mace. And Mace will never get it. You know, he's a shit person, but he's a genius. And I love me. Every time, I'm not going to lie though, every time I see Puff do anything, I think Puff is beautiful. I think he's a beautiful man. I do think that he's very smart. I find him, that's why I'm really pissed that he's not as eloquent as I think a genius would be. Like, Diddy still has not learned to talk. Maybe it was the De Leon tequila or something that made him, but shit, bitch, I be slurred and I'm still a wordsmith. You know, catch me, when I get drunk, that's when I tend to go out there and use, even though I could not say the word paralysis a few minutes ago. But that's different. That's pronunciation, not intent. He intended to not answer any of the motherfucking questions. I mean, that's Shaq, my bad. I mean, but Diddy is definitely a problem. This week's Twitter, which leads me to this week's Twitter poll, do you think that Diddy will ever admit that he and Young Miami are a thing? Will they ever be a thing? Do you think that Do you think that Diddy takes Young Miami serious, or is he serious about keeping it private? Like Oprah, were you silent about Young Miami, or were you silenced? Puff. Billionaire or not, I don't think no nigga's worth it. I mean, Young Miami got at least 10 million in her bank account. Maybe 5. Maybe 2. But she worth 10, you know? She gotta be. So, I mean, she playing chess, not checkers. So, I just couldn't do it. If you on my motherfucking show, you my first motherfucking guest, and you gave me a show, you better say something. You my main bitch. Even that kind of, when niggas say that kind of shit, or that nigga that said that, like, you my main bitch. That's, thank you. You know what I mean? Like, that's something. Just, I mean, you know, we go on exotic vacations. We go on church together. You know, like, nigga, please. Pass that Dutch and pass me with the bullshit. I'm sorry. Pass me with the motherfucking bullshit. Like, nigga, I need $20 million to start a company. And I need it. You're going to give it to me. Like, fuck all that. Like, I'm not trying to hear all that. Like, but that's them. I am also in a 1,000 square foot apartment in Alpharetta. So, and they're on Revolt TV. So there's that. I love y'all. That's the show. Make sure you guys tap in with me. And I will see y'all next week. Gotta go. Gotta blast. Love ya. Peace.
Na na na